Go, tractor. Yeah, I'm trying to get out of your way. I'm sorry. Alright, stop. Shut him down. Nope. Aha! Back to this guy finally. Alright, let's go. Deal with manure. Yay, manure. Whoa. Alright, slow down. Stop. Alright, what position is my shovel in? Ooh, there we go. Back inside. Stop. Alright, so I think it's J. There we go. There. Perfect. Switch to forward and away we go. Okay. Good. So we're going to make sure this is full. Then we're going to... I was going to head over to the other... I was going to say I was going to head over to the biogas plant and empty a silo, but I can't because I don't have a trailer to empty. Okay. Well, that's kind of a problem, isn't it? I would say yes. Alright. Lefty. Turn in. Don't put the bucket into the window, because that would be a really, really bad idea. How's that look? Okay, that's close-ish. There. And empty in. Is that it? That looks to be it. Yes. Okay, that's it for that. No. Go backwards. I almost drove forward. That would have been really bad. Crash through the glass. Glass shattering everywhere. Screams of frightened children. Or frightened tomatoes, anyway. Alright, back her up. The one thing about the greenhouses is they don't use the manure nearly as fast as you would think. I mean, look at that. I still have 320 liters of manure in the bucket. Wow. Yeah, I know. I just drove into the tree, but whatever. Okay, back up now. We'll do like the 90-point turn here. Come on. Yeah, we can make that cut. What's the levels here? Water is the low end, but that's okay. We'll let it ride for now. Now, what am I going to do with this 320 liters? Well, the easiest thing is to go find the Abbey, dump it in the Abbey. That's, I think, what we're going to end up doing. But, for now, shut her down. Okay, where is... There you are. Where is the harvester? There it is. All right. Good job staying in the field, harvester. Good job staying in the field. All right. Line up. And go. Just kind of... Okay, that's good. Hello? Hello? Oh, okay. Go for a little bit more. Perfect. There. How's it look from here? Wow. Too bad I don't have mirrors, eh? Be nice. There he goes. I think we'll wait for him to finish. And then we'll unload what we can. And then we'll run over to the to the store. Yeah, we'll just wait for him to finish. All right, he's done. Yay! 4,000. I bet you that's not going to quite. Probably not going to do it. All right, let's find out. Probably won't completely empty it, but it'll get us close. Yeah, we'll do barley. I was like, oh, I could go and do the wheat, but I think we'll stick with barley because he didn't empty out the hopper. The hopper. We didn't empty the hopper, so we gotta just keep going with barley. Sort of sad panda there. Alright, let's go around that. Yeah, I probably need to do this first bit. Go. Yeah, because I think he'll hit the rock if I don't. He'll hit the rock of the ages. Woo-hoo-hoo. We're getting pretty close to having some nice coin. Some nice coin. That'll be good. Be very, very good, I think. Stop. Turn. You're turning that way. Go! Good boy. Alright, let's go back here. Let's run this to the facility. The facility. You saw what I did there in that quick flip. While waiting on him to finish, I took the John Deere, hauled the Abbey out, and filled up the Abbey. So the Abbey manure spreader is all ready to rock and roll. Let's see if we can get through here without clipping anybody. I think we did it. Yep. Go. Yeah, so it's all ready to rock and roll. So we'll go and do the small field with the Abbey. And that'll be... Yeah, I think I'm going to keep the Abbey just as a... like a backup device. I'll probably keep it full of manure, parked somewhere, so I can do like little touch-up jobs when I screw up with the slurry tanker. Because, let's be honest, I screw up with the slurry tanker. So, kind of makes sense. And then, yeah. Yes, it'll all work out. It'll all work out. Make a little bit of coin here with our loads of barley. Empty that out. Go sell some eggs. Go. All right. Here we go. Let's get the next one. There we go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I do wish it didn't have that clicky sound, but you got, yeah, you take the good with the bad with these tractors sometimes. $168,000. Very nice. Very nice. Go. Go. So let's run back. Empty the class. Lexion. I was going to say empty the class. I'm driving the class. No. We'll go empty him. I might have 3 tractors, but that doesn't mean I can do 3 times the work. Kinda sad panda about that. Alright, well that is emptying. We're gonna get this guy moving. Come on, let's go. Let's go. I'm actually not gonna do much chaffing. I just want to get him closer to the rest of everybody else, I think. Because I'm probably not going to do a lot of chaffing right now. I'll do the, I think I'll seed, when we do the canola, I'll seed the canola fields. But what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to run this. We'll drop this off and then pick up the cedar. No, not there. How about there? Yeah, just there to annoy people later. Annoy me later, more than likely. It's gonna happen. I think I need to get some straw for the meat station. So I'm gonna have to probably not chaff at least a field and put the straw into the meat station. Actually, let's just check that really quick. Let's check our levels in the meat station. All right, let's see here. Straw. No, straw's good. That's grass is empty. All right, so I need to get more grass. All right. All right, we can do that. We can do that. We will do that shortly. Oh, you're stuck, aren't you? Yep. Yes, he's stuck. Of course he's stuck. Let's get you out of the way. Pull you down here, kind of out of the way. There we go. All right. Now, why did I go get this? You ask. Well, we have so much money. We're going to go ahead and do one of our things here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I've been avoiding this field for a while, but let's go ahead and do it. Let's grab field 6 here. I'm going to put canola probably on this field. This is a big field, too. It's a $23,000 field. She's a big one. She is a big one. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go and put another... Should I? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put another load of seed in here. Let's just max out the capacity. I think that'll just make it easier. Okay. I want to slam my nose. Whoa. Is that close enough? It is close enough. Somehow magically. One thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to eventually buy portable seed. Just because I think it'll be a little bit easier. Not to have to try to get this equipment into that little narrow area there. Alright. Zoom out. Wow, this is a much bigger field. Oops. And I did a terrible job there, didn't I? I did! Of course I did. Back up, everybody. Right there. There we go. 2. Yeah. And on. Perfection. This field ought to be pretty darn hilarious to watch the auto combine handle. It's probably going to get stuck on all kinds of stuff, but we'll figure it out. I'll just go straight, I guess. Just makes sense to me, I guess. That's what we're going to go with. Okay, let's turn her around. Go this way this time. We're gonna hit a tree though. Well, we'll do some crazy maneuver right at the end. Woo! Okay, well we can drive through the tree. That works. That works. Didn't think it would actually drive through the tree, but there you go. Okay, turn it on. Right along the fence line there. Okay, clipping into the fence a little bit, but whatever. Whatevs, whatevs. Alright. Kill. So this is going to be a lot of canola. You know, usually I start with wheat. I decided to start with canola this time because of the straw, basically. The thought of having to deal with all of the straw this field would produce, just, yeah. I didn't really want to do it. That's what it came down to. But we're going to remedy that situation sooner or later. Old straw situation, that is. I have a feeling this is actually one of the biggest fields on this map. I think, well, maybe not. I think it's pretty close to the biggest field on the map. Oh my gosh, could you imagine trying to do that with this seeding, with that John Deere seeder we had? Oh, man alive, that would have been a killer. Even so, this isn't exactly, you know, the most entertaining time. I mean, thank goodness for large seeders, right? Now, most of these fields we seed when we have, like, we use maybe, like, I don't know, 15%, if that, of our seed capacity. But look at this. We're coming up on using 50% of our seed capacity on this field. Wowzer bowsers. I'm actually kind of, like, shocked. Beyond kind of. I am shocked. It's pretty cool that we got a big seeder, though. And hopefully this field, in and of itself, will generate a huge profit for us. Because after all, that's what we're after, right? Profit! We're going to go for the far side here. There. Stupid trees! Always in the way. And turn. Woo. Turn around. And go. Alright. I missed a spot. Well, that's okay, actually. That's okay. We're going to go and we'll hit this missed spot. Flop. Got it. Then we're going to come back around here. Turn that on. Come on, get it all. There we go. And we just kind of sneak off to the very edge so that we just clip it. Or clip through it. That works too. Yeah, that location of that particular windmill pen is kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. Though it is a lot like the oil drilling platforms we have out here in Colorado. They're like right in the middle of the field, and it always baffles me. I'm like, well, as a farmer, why would I say it's okay for you to put your big oil rig system in the middle of my field? I have got to drive around it now. I would think I'd say, put it away from my field. I mean, I know that's where the oil is, but really? In the middle of my field? But I guess, you know, it's whatever, I guess. Perhaps. I don't know. I have sort of a, I don't want to say I have a bad thought about oil companies, but I'm not exactly their biggest fan. Alright, so we have used already 55%, 6% of our seed capacity. Wow. Just wow. There we go. About 57%, give or take, of our seed capacity for this field. Wow, that's going to be a lot of canola. Stop. Shut them off. Left you running. By any chance did you stop with your arm out? No. Of course you didn't. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, there we go. Open your arm. Nope, other way. There we go. Now, I kind of hope that there's it doesn't look like there's any barley in that second hopper, but I bet you there is. It really doesn't make any sense for me to wait, does it? I don't know. It's gonna stop before I'm empty, isn't it? Just to spite me. Just to spite me. Son of a gun. Alright. There you go. Ugh. I was hoping I'd just be able to say, okay, I'll just wait for him to do one trailer full of canola, but apparently that's not going to happen. Bugger. Okay. Yep, you're turning that way. Go. Alright. Try not to screw that up. Just saying. Alright, let's go empty this load.